Kevin, you've just knocked out the holders of the Scottish Cup. How does that sound?
Listen, delighted. I've actually lost my voice, especially doing all these interviews, but some people might think I'm quite boring and I'm quite placid, but listen, I'm over the moon. I'm delighted for the players. I say to them that it's them that's created something special. Listen, we get a bit of products, me and Jordy and Ryan, and everybody behind the scenes, but the players to man today was unbelievable. I think even the subs that come on were superb. And maybe I've landed on my feet a wee bit by telling everybody at the start of the season that everybody be involved. It's all about everybody being all in. It's what I believe in. And I said to them before the game, listen, externally you need to be respectful to St Johnstone, and of course we are. You know, very good team, massive squad, good players, 3 leagues above us. But at the same time, like, I ain't in the mentality to have a free hit. It's not what I believe in. It wasn't a free hit for us today. Big crowd, we fancied our chances. We wanted to have a go. We started with 3 strikers, started with attacking midfielder and Barjo. I said to them, if you trust the shape and you believe in what we believe in and you stick together and we get chances, we've got the quality to hurt them. And listen, we rode the luck at times. You have to accept that. But I have to say that, you know, the town will be buzzing tonight. Dean's buzzing, the committee's buzzing, you guys are buzzing, we're buzzing. People didn't often see me smile, but listen, I'm over the moon.
Talk us through your team selection this afternoon. Obviously, you've used most players on the bench as well in extra time, but talk us through the start.
Well, listen, we only had four on the bench. We obviously had hoops as well, so we're getting extra time, you get to make that extra sub. And me and Jordy are obviously a bit emotional on the side, we're getting a bit carried away, we're thinking that we maybe have another one just for a slow stoppage, but to be honest, in extra time, especially in the second period, we thought we could go and score another. And you're asking the players to try and game manage and look after the ball and slow the game down. Listen, that's what they do to everybody else in the Premier League. So I can understand frustration that we didn't kick the ball in quick. Totally, I get it. But at the same time, we ain't going to rush to get the ball back from when we're playing against the Premier League team. So you just ask our players all the time to not get too emotional, because you need emotional control as a football player. And when you get opportunities to put your foot in the ball and be smart, you need to do it. But I have to say, I think I want to big up Callum because he's our boy. Me and Jordy, we love him to bits. He's a grumpy bugger. But I have to say, at 32, I'm hoping he's not turned 33. Or actually, I'm hoping he's not 31. I'm sure he's 32. But he was unbelievable. His energy, the way he looked after the ball, his management on the ball, his decision making on it. And listen, we thought that we would get a chance. It might be a Joe, it might be a Fash, it might be a Callum, it might be a Barjo. Listen, it might have been a set piece. We'd worked on a set piece and actually worked. We almost got in it with Callum at the near post. We felt that they left the near post empty. So we did work on wee different things to try and exploit them. But listen, if you want the ball to fall to anyone with a bit of composure and a bit of quality, it's Callum. Listen, over the moon for everyone.
Talk us through your emotions through the goal. Obviously, Callum did take his time with the shot. I thought he sorted that away fine. He's
composure, quality, and he's got that in abundance. Listen, we're lucky to have him. We're lucky to have a lot of the boys. All the boys. We understand that we've got 30 players that could play at a higher level. We understand that. Not all of them. Listen, because we have to be humble. We are a League 2 team, but at the same time we understand that we've got quality. And people like Callum, Tids, you know, like Jordan, Tamil, we are monsters at the back. I tell what to do anyone in this service and not mention anyone because the boys like Robbie McNabb coming on, super, Ross Fulp, unbelievable. Barjo's just coming back, massive player for us. You know, Fash, his energy, his power, and Alfie and Botti come on and they're superb. So listen, over the moon. The bad bit for me as a manager is I've had to tell them that listen, enjoy your night. It's amazing, well deserved, but at the same time we need to go up to Elgin now and make sure we get 3 points.
Obviously the draw for the next round is after the Celtic game tonight. Anyone hoping for it?
Did you use one? How's it always who I want? Listen, it's ideally we would no matter who we get. I want the mentality to be in the group that we ain't getting free hits. Listen, we understand where we're at. We understand if we get potentially one of the big boys in the Premier League, we will be up against it. But at the same time, if we get one of the boys in the Premier League, then it will be financially good for the club. At the same time, if we get somebody else, then we'll fancy our chances. So I want the squad to have the mentality that whoever we play, we want to try and win. That's what I believe in. I understand you can't win every game. We're a League 2 team. We know where we're at. I'm respectful of that, but I ain't one of the people that say, "Oh, we've got St Johnstone here. It's a free hit." That's low league mentality. That I want the boys to have better mentality than that. So we'll enjoy the draw. I did say that these big occasions for the town are only good if you win, and we've managed to do that. So we're over the moon.
Perfect, Kevin. Thank you.
Cheers, lads.